Hello and welcome to Business Reporter. I'm Alistair Greener and today we're discussing why Scotland is the capital of life sciences. And joining me is Julia Brown from Scottish Enterprise. Good morning.
Morning.
The first obvious question is, why Scotland?
Well, Scotland is the home of life sciences. It's where you can do excellent research to translate your products really efficiently into the marketplace. We've got such a strong legacy in research excellence, whether it's from dolly sheep to ultrasound to MRI imaging. We've seen Scottish inventions and research activities dominate the world for many years. In the conversations that I've had with research and business leaders in life sciences across the world, they're looking for three things usually, and that is very strong research excellence, particularly in clinical research, a skilled workforce and a supportive business environment. And so that's what we have in Scotland. In addition to that, the particular feature within Scotland is how we manage our patient population and conduct clinical research. We can track our entire patient population, our entire population of 5 million people, from cradle to grave in terms of collecting medical information about them and joining up healthcare providers across Scotland to make sure we have a complete picture about patients.
Let's say I'm a CEO of an American company and I'm looking at Scotland. Why is Scotland more capable or better suited to life sciences than any other country? Can you be a little bit more specific and give us some examples?
So a great example of a company that has been established in Scotland is a company called Touch Bionics. They have developed prosthetic hands, fantastic hands that are particularly useful for young people and children. So they were an NHS spin-out company, and they were supported from its creation by our enterprise agency, Scottish Enterprise, and was supported to grow and provide products now internationally.
So we've talked a lot about the scientific aspect. What about the business and economic side of things?
Let me give you an example. Toshiba is an internationally recognised company. They came to Scotland and acquired a Scottish spin-out from Edinburgh University, which is a software company. Because they liked the culture that's developed in Scotland and access to the skilled workforce, particularly around data analytics and informatics, they've continued to invest in that company and grown it to be one of their healthcare research centres of excellence, which supply software to support their MRI imaging technologies all over the world.
Okay, well that's Toshiba, but what about other major companies and startups and investors?
Well, the startup community and the investment community is probably one of Scotland's best kept secrets in the fact that we have one of the strongest angel communities in the UK. We've got a higher startup rate in life sciences than any other part of the UK, and we've had greater investment in that startup community than elsewhere in the UK. A great example of this has been the Scottish Investment Bank, which is part of our Scottish Enterprise and government support. And so we take equity investment in young companies to leverage additional private investment. And so Scottish Investment Bank has invested more than £40 million over the last 5 years into life science businesses, which makes it one of the largest life science investors in the country.
Well, how are the Scottish Government involved in all of this? What's their level of support and so on?
So the Scottish Government is very keen to support life sciences. They've identified it as a significant sector full of opportunity to grow our economy. So we have a very strong vision to be the best connected and best supported life sciences cluster in the world. And through our economic development agency, Scottish Enterprise, we provide grants and support for companies who wish to come here and stay here and grow their business base here.
But how does that actually manifest itself in real terms?
So, for example, we have supported product development activities, we've supported recruitment of new staff, and we've supported companies to break into new markets. So that's financial support as well as advice.
I mean, it's a big promise, what you're suggesting, and the question people are often going to ask is, well, who exactly is Scottish Enterprise and who is behind the organisation?
So in terms of Scottish Enterprise, we're the Economic Development Agency. We're a publicly funded organisation, and we work in partnership with universities and the healthcare system and industry to really build a strong cluster For example, we have, in partnership with the healthcare system and Edinburgh University, created a purpose-built campus, the Edinburgh BioQuarter, which is to be a home for industry and innovative medical research for the future. And so we are looking to support companies come and locate there. In addition, we are working with South Glasgow Hospital, which was a major government investment. It was £1 billion spent on creating the largest acute hospital in Europe, and we've supported them to develop space for industry within that campus. So again, bringing industry, academics and clinicians together to develop better products for patients. So within my team, we're all life science experts. We've worked in industry for many years, and because of that, we understand what businesses are looking for. So when we have international investors who wish to come here and appreciate what is on offer, then we can network and introduce them to the academics which are leading research in their fields of interest.
So talk me through what's going to happen, say, over the next 5 to 10 years.
What we're focused on in partnership with Scottish Government is innovation, investment and internationalisation. Those are the key themes of what we want to see grow within Scotland. And so our activities are all about identifying potential investors and supporting them to come to Scotland.
Of course, it's more than just me and my company that are moving to Scotland. I'm going to bring all my staff with me, and I need to sort of convince them. So I've got to talk about work-life balance. What's it actually like to live in Scotland?
Well, I've lived in Scotland all my career, and so I brought my family up in Scotland. And the important things for me, in common with many people who move to Scotland, is around making sure that we have a great education system, but also it's easy for us to do business. And so I have travelled internationally from Scotland. It's well connected, and also within the business hubs in Scotland, you can basically get to work within an hour or so of all the major hubs. Again, the kind of leisure activities we'll have seen from the Commonwealth Games and the Ryder Cup, how much we enjoy our sport. And there's the great outdoors in terms of the mountains and glens, which many people are familiar with, as well as the good food and drink. So from our perspective, we really enjoy living and working in Scotland and making sure that we can continue to be connected to international business hubs.
Well, you've given us a great insight into life sciences in Scotland. Julia Brown from Scottish Enterprise, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.